No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. No, I'm overdue. I'm really in a stew. No time to say goodbye. Hello, I'm late.
Let them be late. A Citizen Eco Drive watch never needs a battery. Powered by any light.
What if I told you that the coming blood moon on September 7th, 2025, and the solar eclipse just 2 weeks later on September 21st, 2025, are not just celestial events, but divine warnings?
A total lunar blood moon eclipse is happening on September 7th and 8th, and it's going to be breathtaking. During this eclipse, the full harvest moon will turn a deep reddish orange. The totality will last an impressive 82 minutes. 77% of the world's population will be able to see the full eclipse. The best views will be in Asia and Western Australia. Some parts of Europe, Africa, Eastern Australia, and New Zealand will also get a partial view. However, the eclipse will not be visible from the United States or most of the Americas.
So I'm in the middle of getting this club started at school.
Club? What kind of club?
Women protecting women. You know, sort of like a coven. Anyway, I was wondering if we could maybe, possibly, postpone my baptism a little bit.
Postpone it?
Oh, dear.
Sabrina, you cannot postpone your 16th birthday, especially not when it falls on the eclipsing of a blood moon, which only occurs once every 66 years.
If it's just about a club, dear.
It's not, Aunt Hilda.
It is our sacred duty and honor to serve the Dark Lord. The extraordinary, delicious gifts he bestows on us in return for signing his book. And you would deny him that.
It's my name, Aunt Zelda.
We all signed the book, and proudly, I might add. This is your mother's influence.
Zelda, calm down. It's your blood pressure.
This is your fault, too. We should have homeschooled her, as is our custom.
Sabrina, do you not want to join the Church of Night as a full member, my love?
I think so. I just don't know why I have to give up everything in my life that's human to do it.
Which law? The path of night or the path of light, but not both.
And yet, my father, a warlock, married my mother, and she was human.
Yes, and it very nearly got Edward excommunicated.
Which begs the question, why would I want to join an organization that would do that to anyone I cared about?
Because it's what they wanted for you. Isn't that right, Hilda? Didn't Edward and Diana both say so?
Yeah, they did, Lamb, many times.
You are a daughter of the Church of Night. Your father was a high priest. You will be baptized under a blood moon, as we were, as all the Spellmans before you were, as your children will be, and that lease is final.
There's so many brilliant things in the Bible, and you can read it over, and many people have done this and they've led their life that way, but you can read it hundreds and hundreds of times. You know, David, they say great art, like the Mona Lisa. Some people, they look at it and it doesn't look as great at the beginning, and then they'll look at it. By the time they see it many, many times, it becomes the most, they can't take their eyes off it. Whereas art that's not great, you look at it, it looks beautiful at the beginning, but you get tired of it. The Bible is special. The Bible, the more you see it, the more you read it, the more incredible it is, and the more you realize. It's like a great, you could say, I mean, I don't like to use this analogy, but like a great movie, a great, incredible movie.
Look, it's an hour. It's really important to me, please.
I mean, look at him then. Dr. Peter Toynbee. Ah, well, he looks like a right boring bastard, doesn't he? Does he do magic?
Well, I mean, yes and no, depending on who you are. Now, that is saying sold out. Hang fire. I'm going to see if I can get another ticket.
No, don't.
Come on now, you don't want to miss the beginning, do you?
Well,
straight through those doors.
Oh, anywhere?
Yeah.
You too good.
Welcome, bold wanderers of the cosmos. Congratulations. You have successfully passed through the first gate. Let's see what awaits us. And Eternis is waiting for you. An Eden where you can be free to live forever in harmony with your fellow traveler.
A load of bollocks.
Quite something. What if I told you that place is a reality, free from tyranny, an eternal Eden where the corrupt forces that control us can never intrude? Would you ask me to show you the way? You are the chosen ones, my loyal followers, my flock. Let's celebrate.
What's he doing?
Et mecum risorgunt novum in mundo. Et mecum risorgunt novum in mundo. Et mecum risorgunt novum in mundo.
Look at it.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times a day.
This is the dawn of a new eon. None of us can stand on the sidelines, especially those of us with the power to bend the world to our will.
Apparently he, or Ron or somebody, is producing a moon child.
Shall we begin? Rejoice. Soon we shall all come together on the day of our glorious deaths. You will know the place as the sun and the moon eclipse and we cross into Eternis. And awake.
What was he like?
Oh, he was totally boring. I nodded off.
You nodded off?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I remember there was a slideshow.
Take your glasses off.
Isn't it beautiful?
You guys have a DVD player? So we watch it together and then we all leave. Is that a deal?
Yeah. Deal.
Sorry about the quality. It's a transfer from an old Betamax.
As you've already learned, we do animal research here at Hydra. Unfortunately, one must consider the most dangerous animal of all, humans. And so, there is another more secluded test site where we are conducting significantly more sensitive work. The island's indigenous population, some of you may have heard them referred to as hostiles, are acquired on the main island, sedated, and brought here to room 23. Because the subjects are unwilling participants, security personnel should always be present during these sessions. Under no circumstances are you to engage subjects in conversation. The purpose of these interrogations is to better understand the hostiles' way of life, their origins, and particularly their worship of an island deity they refer to as Jacob. After the research team has concluded their tests, inject this into the back of the subject's neck and place these goggles over his or her eyes. Hitting this switch will commence the visualization while the drugs take effect. The dreamlike quality of the film, combined with the cutting-edge pharmaceuticals, will create an amnesia of sorts. Any memory of his or her interrogation will be effectively wiped clean.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What's wrong with your eye?
Yeah, I think I first noticed it when I came back from that con place.
I think there might be a little puncture wound.
Oh, really?
Do you remember being poked in the eye by a sharp object recently?
No, not that I recall.
We currently make the flu vaccine in chicken eggs.
This is actually a technology that was developed in the mid-1900s. It works pretty well, so vaccine makers just have kept using it.
In order to make one vaccine, it takes approximately 1 egg. So at this site, there is almost 1 million eggs per day that are delivered.
On average, it would take about 6 months for that egg that comes into the door to a final dose vaccine that goes to one of our customers. Along the way, that vaccine spends about 70% of its time in quality control testing.
This lag between choosing what we need to put in this vaccine and producing the vaccine gives the virus a lot of time to outrun us.
Flu vaccine starts with inoculating eggs with one of the 4 strains that are selected by the WHO.
The viruses treat the chicken egg like one giant cell, and they just use the egg to make lots and lots of copies of themselves. And then the vaccine producers will take out the viruses, they will purify them, they will test them. It's a very long process.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
What? That's weird.
Good morning, good morning.
Ah, you seem extremely chipper, Gus.
Why wouldn't I be? It's a lovely day. Come on, guys, let's split. Hey, you gonna watch the eclipse later?
Yeah.
Mind your eyes.
I just want the lights to go red during the eclipse. Is that so difficult?
No, I understand.
Red. Just red.
Yeah, sorry.
I shan't miss these morons. The sooner we're rid of them, the better.
While these derogative measures may seem extreme, rest assured, they are vital to temporary truce at the hostiles is not violated.
Damn good con, Freckles. Almost believe you're gonna shoot that boy.
It wasn't a con. Here it is! Sorry, Doctor.
Okay.
The eclipse will begin in 8 hours.
It is time. Suffer the little children to come unto me. For theirs the kingdom of Eternis.
What are you up to today?
Just having a cup of tea, watching the telly. Life insurance adverts, mostly.
You want me to pop over? You can watch me together.
Well, that was weird, huh?
Where am I?
It's called Room 23. The Dharma Initiative was doing experiments on subliminal messaging in here. But you know all about the Dharma Initiative, don't you, Mr. Kwan?
Why did you bring me here?
Relax. You're safe.
I'm leaving.
Sorry. But we went to a lot of trouble getting you here off of the other island. And I can't let you leave.
Richard?
Sorry, have to go.
Hey, Helen. What's up?
Your dad's been acting strange, so I came over to check if he's okay, and he's gone. And he's made this weird model.
I know exactly where that is. Let's go. Dark side, don't fail me now.
Can I ask you a question? If all your followers have been implanted with these,
Nanobots?
Nanobots, that's it. I mean, can they really be willing souls as it's laid out on the page?
As long as the souls willingly allow the implant to be made.
Then we can all travel to Eternis together.
Ah, 007.
Q?
Please excuse the mess. Everything's a little bit up in the air, what with the changes and all. Couple of things to get through. Shall we get started? Just relax. That's it, lovely. Now, you may feel a small...
Christ!
Prick.
What is it?
Cutting-edge nanotechnology. Smart blood. Microchips in your bloodstream allows us to track your movements in the field. You see those readouts? We can monitor your vital signs from anywhere on the planet.
That sounds marvellous.
Call it a post-Mexico insurance policy. By direct order of M.
I completely understand.
Good.
My loyal followers, my flock.
We've got to try and stay hidden.
In this thing?
I wouldn't worry. Look at them. They're not paying us any attention.
Like lambs to the slaughter.
It looks like a rave.
We've got to get in and stop Toynbee before the Eclipse reaches the zenith of its totality.
Richard. 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 It's me.
Oh, hello. You coming too?
We have to get out of here.
But we're off to Eternis.
You're in danger, so let's go.
Good evening, Dave.
How you doing, Hal?
Everything's running smoothly, and you?
Oh, not too bad.
Have you been doing some more work?
A few sketches.
May I see them?
Sure.
That's a very nice rendering, Dave. I think you've improved a great deal. Can you hold it a bit closer?
Sure.
That's Dr. Hunter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, not at all.
Well, forgive me for being so inquisitive. But during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission.
How do you mean?
Well, it's rather difficult to define. Perhaps I'm just projecting my own concern about it.
What are you doing?
Oh, piss off.
My children, it is time for us to be free of this world, for us to ascend together to Eternis.
Three, 2, 1, 0. And we have liftoff.
I'm increasingly inclined to think that there should be some regulatory oversight maybe at the national and international level, just to make sure that we don't do something very foolish. I mean, with artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know all those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
I take it there will be no HAL 9000 going up to Mars.
HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, I mean, it would put Hell 9000 to shame. Yeah. I was like a puppy dog.
Attention all New Orleans units, stand by for broadcast. We are looking for a violent 103M, escaped from the home of mentally insane adolescents. She is described as an Asian female, brown hair, brown eyes, and she is considered dangerous. Use extreme caution. Over.
Copy. Lucky me.
Yo, where your friends at? Was this little old you? All alone in this big bad world?
Dude.
You okay?
You don't sound like you're from around here. I mean, you live in New Orleans? She's got no place to stay. I'm helping her out for a little while.
Since when do you help people?
Hey.
She's a little miracle.
She's a fugitive.
Stop! Burn it! If you see this girl, do not look in her eyes.
Why do you think you're in charge?
I knew something freaky was gonna happen tonight. It's a full moon. I feel it in my ovaries, I swear to God.
I know I've never completely freed myself of the suspicion that there are some extremely odd things about this mission. I'm sure you'll agree there's some truth in what I say.
Well, I don't know. That's a rather difficult question to answer.
You don't mind talking about it, do you, Dave?
No, not at all.
Well, certainly no one could have been unaware of the very strange stories floating around before we left. Rumors about something being dug up on the moon. I never gave these stories much credence, but particularly in view of some of the other things that have happened, I find them difficult to put out of my mind. For instance, the way all our preparations were kept under such tight security, and the melodramatic touch of putting Doctors Hunter, Kimball, and Kaminsky aboard, already in hibernation after 4 months of separate training on their own.
You're working up your crew psychology report.
Of course I am. Sorry about this. I know it's a bit silly.
The eclipse is in totality. It is time.
Thank you, Dr. Connolly.
Almost there.
Charter City is stunned by the sudden rollout of Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever. The Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away, because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. Book your travel. And even shoot video. Distribution points are all over the city. And don't let the lines discourage you. The Rook Unlimited Smart Mark is worth the wait.
I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel. The Smart Mark has brought order to my life.
And the best part? It's absolutely free. A gift of thanks to our city from Rook Unlimited.
23% of the population has been given the Smart Mark, number 1.
Time to test our system, number 6. The Flex Fighters are out there somewhere. Teaming up with Jonathan Rook. Let's put our new recruits to work, subtly.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
I ought to find the Flex Fighters.
We should find the Flex Fighters. We should find the Flex Fighters.
The most dangerous people on Earth are those who are under control of others, but don't realize it.
This is bad in every conceivable way.
Rook, this ends now. Submit to a smart mark and join the glorious victory of order over chaos, or you will be eliminated.
What do you think of my Trump Home mattress collection by Serta? Finally, the same luxury and comfort I demand in my hotels.
Oh, they'll never count sheep again.
Listen, why don't you come work for me?
What do you have in mind?
Something you were born to do.
Welcome to Room 9.
Looking good, number 9. Looking good.
Where's your dignity?
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Floyd. Well, thank you, Dr. Halverson. Hi, everybody. Nice to be back with you. Now, I know there have been some conflicting views held by some of you regarding the need for complete security in this matter. More specifically, your opposition to the cover story. Created to give the impression there's an epidemic at the base.
Dr. Floyd, have you any idea how much longer this cover story will have to be maintained?
I don't know, Bill. I suppose it'll be maintained as long as deemed necessary by the council. And of course there must be adequate time for a full study to be made of the situation before any thought can be given to making a public announcement. Well, are there any more questions?
Danya, thank you. President Trump today called George Floyd's death a, quote, grave tragedy. At the same time, he issued new warnings for authorities to crack down on protesters. Nicole Killian is at the White House.
Healing, not hatred, justice, not chaos, are the mission at hand.
President Trump urged restraint as more protests broke out around the country.
Hands up!
including at the White House, where California Senator Kamala Harris was among the demonstrators. Earlier on Twitter, the president suggested the protesters were professionally managed and denied he was stoking more confrontation when he inquired, "Tonight, I understand, is MAGA night at the White House?"
I have no idea if they're going to be here. I was just asking. By the way, they love African American people. They love black people. MAGA loves black people.
MAGA, what does it mean?
Together, we will make America strong again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Now, I want to be absolutely clear that I do not stand behind either side, because both are corrupt in my opinion. Make America great again. Do you understand what MAGA means? Because it's on every shirt. Everyone's bought shirts and hats and everything else. That was his first slogan, MAGA. And it was on his banner, Trump, MAGA. He wore the hat and still wears the hat, Make America Great Again, and so do many others. Yes, MAGA means Make America Great Again, but it also means something else. A equals 22, absolutely. But do you know what it means? Not only is the stars upside down, like a Baphomet right there, but it also is the highest level in the Church of Satan. Were you aware of that? Yes, this is it right here. MAGA, the 5th degree.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Gonna be built. We will build a wall. We will build a wall. We will build a wall. So he has the Great Wall of Trump. Is that beautiful? Thank you. That's done with love, man. Build that wall. Build that wall. Build the wall. Build the wall. We will. That wall will go up so fast, your head will spin.
All that you touch, and all that you see, all that you taste, all you feel, and all that you love, and all that you hate, all you distrust, all you save, and all that you give, and all that you deal, and all that you buy, pick, borrow, or steal, and all you create, and all you destroy, and all that you do, and all that you say, and all that you eat, and everyone you meet, and all that you slight, and everyone you fight, and all that is now, and all that is gone, and all that's to come, and everything under the sun is...
Ever ask God for forgiveness? That's a tough question. I don't think in terms of, I'm a religious person. Shockingly, because people are so shocked when they find this out, I'm Protestant, I'm Presbyterian. And I go to church and I love God and I love my church. And Norman Vincent Peale, the great Norman Vincent Peale was my pastor. The power of positive thinking. Everybody's heard of Norman Vincent Peale. He was so great. He would give a sermon you never wanted to leave. Sometimes we have sermons and every once in a while we think about leaving a little early, right, even though we're Christian. Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, Frank, would give a sermon. I'm telling you, I still remember his sermons. It was unbelievable. And what he would do is he'd bring real life situations, modern day situations, into the sermon. And you could listen to him all day long. When you left the church, you were disappointed that it was over. He was the greatest guy. And then, you know, he passed away, but he was a great... He wrote The Power of Positive Thinking, which is a great book.
But have you ever asked God for forgiveness?
I'm not sure I have. I just go and try and do a better job from there. I don't think so. I think if I do something wrong, I think I just try and make it right. I don't bring God into that picture. I don't.
The whole thing is so incredible. The whole story is so amazing, so remarkable. This is Los Angeles. This is black magic. This is the founding of NASA, of Jet Propulsion Laboratories. What is it in this story?
The craters and mountains of our moon bear the names of giants of science, figures like Archimedes, Kepler, and Copernicus. There is also a crater honoring someone called Jack Parsons. There are some who would rather he had been forgotten. Perhaps that's why his crater is on the dark side of the moon.
He was a maverick rocket scientist, okay? He was also a maverick rocket scientist spiritually.
This father of American rocketry was also an occultist, devoted to a path still widely misunderstood and feared.
I know, it sounds crazy. Would it make you feel better knowing that I helped create the first rockets made for space exploration?
Richard and I have been building rockets since we were teenagers. We want to change aviation history forever. Our ultimate goal is to take man into space.
Man into space. It is a comic book fantasy. You will blow yourself up.
You truly believe that you, Jack Parsons, can build a rocket that will take us all to the moon?
Yes.
Preposterous.
There's only two kinds of people in this whole world. The ones who want to follow the rules and the ones who want to break them. Who says we have to obey?
那猛兽从界边跑了。
This is the dawn of a new eon. None of us can stand on the sidelines, especially those of us with the power to bend the world to our will.
How many miles to Babylon?
What did you just say?
I heard it's 70.
Fascinating aspect of Parsons' life was his obsession with the occult and his dedication to high ritual magic, as well as his association with Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard and the beast himself, Aleister Crowley. But see, in 1946, the pair embarked on the Babalon Working, based on ideas that were pioneered by Aleister Crowley in his 1917 book, Moonchild. The Babalon Working was a series of high ceremonial magic rituals conducted by Parsons and Hubbard between January and March of 1946 in the Mojave Desert. Now, the objective of the rituals was to manifest an incarnation of the elemental spirit of the divine feminine archetype known as the Scarlet Woman or Babalon. Now, nearly immediately upon completion of the initial series of rituals, Parsons would meet Marjorie Carmen in his own home, and he instantaneously regarded her as the physical manifestation of Babalon. Now, Parsons, with Hubbard and Marjorie Cameron, whom Parsons married in 1946, they then move on to the next phase of the rituals and attempt to produce a child by means of sex magic. And even though no child was conceived, Parsons still regarded the rituals as a success. Now, during the entire course of the Babalon Working, Parsons had maintained constant correspondence with the aging Aleister Crowley, and in many regards, Parsons was being groomed to become Crowley's successor. Neither Parsons nor Hubbard were the same after the Babalon Working. She claimed that it changed these men. Hubbard developed a paralysis on the right side of his body due to the ritual, and after he recovered, he became almost overcome with this energy, and it seemed that he was accessing an intellect that wasn't really his own. Then this may have been the result of some kind of experiment they were working with these high magic practices.
Late for your own baptism, honestly. You look lovely, darling.
Disrobe her, sisters. We are gathered here together in these woods, in the presence of our Dark Lord, with all the souls, the living and the dead, of our coven, the most unholy church of night. Kneel, child. Our Dark Lord teaches us there is no law beyond do what thou wilt. Our Dark Lord asks, would you like to be happy, child? To be free? Free to love and to hate? To be what nature meant you to be, true to her laws and yourself only?
Sabrina. Yes, Father.
Do you believe in Lucifer, the archangel who preferred the loss of heaven to that of his pride?
Yes, Father.
In exchange for this belief, you shall be granted powers that will enable you to be of service to the Dark Lord. Sabrina, Edwina, Diana, Spellman. Are you willing to forsake the path of light and follow the path of night wherever it may lead you?
I am.
And are you willing to place our Dark Lord above all others in your life, be it your loved ones, your family, your friends, your neighbors?
Yeah.
And it is time to sign his book. signing his book, the Book of the Beast, you swear to obey without question any order you may receive from the Dark Lord, or from any figure he has placed in authority over you.
That's not what you said before.
In signing his book, the Book of the Beast, you swear to give your mind, body, and soul unreservedly to the furtherance of the designs of our Lord Satan.
You said I would have free will. I can't do this.
You must.
Sabrina, don't you dare. Darling?
In 1997, Dolly became the first mammal ever to be cloned artificially from another adult sheep, proving once and for all that even adult cells contain the necessary information for creating each part of an entire organism.
About Mona Lisa and how she suddenly fell. Now see, everyone knew her, they knew her oh so well. Now I am taking over to release her from her spell. She's the original, she's unforgettable. She wants you to know she's been cloned. It's kind of incredible, she's so unpredictable. She wants you to know she's been cloned, she's been cloned, she's been cloned. She was taken under, drowning in her sea. Running like an angel, she was crying and could not see. I see everyone's watching as she starts to fall. They want her to break down and be a legend of a fall. She's the original, she's unforgettable. She wants you to know she's been cloned. It's kind of incredible, she's so unpredictable. She wants you to know she's been cloned, she's been cloned, she's been cloned.
People made in the lab and not in the womb. Genetically modified multitudes for whom the term individual has no meaning.
Everyone, may we have a moment of silence right here. She's the original, she's unforgettable. She wants you to know she's been cloned. It's kind of incredible, she's so unpredictable. She
Zapping termination in 99, Mississippi. 98, Mississippi. 97, Mississippi. And so on.
Attention, everyone. This is President Business. Hello, hi, welcome to Taco Tuesday. Don't worry about this big black monolith thing that's blocking out the sun. What you need to worry about is this question that I'm about to ask you. Who wants a taco? Yeah, I know. Tacos, we're going crazy. All right, everyone, act normal. Perfect. Now, everybody say freeze! So I guess running around and screaming is normal. Micromanager, commence micromanagement.
Commencing micromanagement.
Here, let me read the story to you. It's almost too crazy to be true. A janitor turned rocket scientist turned cult member who was also an alleged spy. It's the real-life story of Jack Parsons. CBS drama is called Strange Angel. Second season is now here. Bella, you play Mrs. Parsons. What did you know about the life of Jack Parsons before you signed on to this?
I knew nothing of the life of Jack Parsons, and I remember actually when it was first sent to me, I just thought, oh, this is too fantastical, and didn't believe it. And then was told that it was a true story and read it, and just, it kind of blew my mind.
And so he is this incredibly successful and accomplished scientist, but he's also very immersed. Is it fair to call it a sex cult or sex religion? Or?
I mean, that's what I'd call it. Thelema, I would call it a sex cult, whether or not that's okay.
Okay, and for season 2, Mr. and Mrs. invite the cult into your own home.
Yep, as you do.
In Pasadena, no.
As you do.
As you do.
Yeah, as you do.
As one does.
Yeah, the more the merrier. Come on in.
Okay, and your character sister is involved as well.
Yeah, much to my chagrin, I think, because she, we're just in a bad situation at home with our stepfather, so I invite her in, but she is just trouble, and I'm trying to protect her from the cult because she's my younger sister, but she's, I think I need protection from her more than anything.
Well, there you are. That's a good lead into this clip. Take a look.
I never wanted to be like Virgil, pushing you into a faith you hadn't chosen for yourself. Though it might be more difficult now, I don't want you to feel pressure to participate.
I don't.
Let me put it another way. Until you're ready, you won't be able to participate.
Who gets to decide if I'm ready?
In the meantime, there'll have to be certain ground rules. You're to respect the privacy of all those living here. And during any kind of gathering, you're not to leave your bedroom.
You can't be serious. I thought the whole point of this was to live with less rules, not more.
Uh-oh, she's trouble.
Oh, dear.
Okay, and then
Sassy.
in real life, that character, the sister, went on to marry L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
Again, you couldn't make this stuff up.
I know. When I'm like giving people the summary, I'm like, so my husband, he's a janitor, he invents rocket scientists, we get into this sex cult, and then my sister takes off with L. Ron Hubbard and he found Scientology, and everyone's like, what? I'm like, this happened in the 40s, meanwhile.
Wow.
I know, it's mental.
So when you're calling the family back in Melbourne and explaining this, are they like, come home immediately?
I mean, I seem to be the go-to girl for these kind of roles, and so I'm just like, it's another thing you probably shouldn't watch, Dad.
Right. Yeah.
But I bought a house, so.
There's that.
Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
No, that's true, but I tell you what, you and several of your colleagues are able to slip into these quote-unquote American accents, it seems to us so easily.
Oh, it's just like Darwinism or something. It's survival of the fittest. You have to. Otherwise, I don't know, we're still neighbours and home and away.
When I was talking with the gentleman from Belcom, and we were discussing the lie, everything he was telling me was different from what we were being told was the truth. And at one point I asked him, I said, man, you guys, you lied about a lot, didn't you? And instantly he said, no, we didn't lie about certain things. We lied about everything. None of it was true. I really don't think people realize how deep the lie goes.
Space, the final frontier.
Space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement.
The Vector, NASA's official logo. If you've ever looked at NASA's official logo, both their official insignia and their official seal, you'll see that the most prominent object in the seal is a red swooshing object. They call that the chevron or the vector. If you ask NASA's Public Affairs Office, this symbology is featured so heavily in their insignia and seal, they'll give you what really amounts to the standard facile cover story for the unilluminated. They'll tell you that that is a representation of a hypersonic wing design from the 1950s, which was the time the logo was created. Not exactly the case. Someone might want to ask the Russian Federal Space Agency, Roscosmos, that was formed in 1992, why they chose that same logo. And while you're at it, you can go ask the Chinese, who formed their space agency in 1996, why in the world they're using a hypersonic wing design from the 1950s as their official logo. Then you can ask the Japanese, the South Koreans, Taiwanese, Malaysia, Mexico, Iran, all of these countries, even Bulgaria. They all utilize the vector symbology in their space agency logos for their national space agencies. It gets even deeper. You can go look at the individual manned program patches for NASA. The Mercury program, for example, a blatant use of covert symbology. In every logo dealing with the Mercury program, you'll see what looks like a number 7 in their logo. And again, NASA's official story is that they put this number 7 there so that they could pay homage to the original 7 Mercury astronauts. Kind of forgetting the fact that only 6 Mercury astronauts actually flew into space, because number 7 never did. Deke Slayton had a heart problem, so he didn't get to go up. So there were only 6 Mercury astronauts. Yet there's a 7 in every single logo. That's in the official mission or official program insignia for Mercury, as well as the 6 individual mission patches carry this logo. And it carries on to the Space Shuttle program. If you look at the Apollo logo has a big letter A in it. At least that's what they want you to believe, but it's not. Again, that's just a simple way of explaining away the inclusion of this vector symbology in the logo. If you go to the Space Shuttle program, the original Space Shuttle STS program patch is a triangular patch that, again, hides the use of the chevronic vector symbology. And that also goes for many of the STS-specific mission patches. Every single one of the International Space Station expedition patches carry the vector symbology. The Russian Mir Space Station used the vector symbology. That was their official logo. You can even go deeper and look at military-industrial complex companies. Look at the logo on a company like Lockheed Martin, 2 vectors. The X-Prize logo, Ames Research Labs, U.S. Space Command. When you get into the military realm, the United States Space Command, their official logo is the vector symbol. And when you look at the military's individual space-specific programs, all of them deal with vector symbology in their official insignias. And the question really becomes, who or what are these people paying homage to? And the truth, quite frankly, is out of this world.
Control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your protein pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 7, 6, 5. Check ignition and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade.
Force field. It's a dome. We're at the edge of the arena.
You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
Get ready to read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound it makes. Get ready. Kite. Yes, kite. Get ready to read this word the fast way. Get ready. King. Yes, king. Sound it out. Get ready. King. Sound it out. Get ready. King. What word? King. Yes, king. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready. What word? Steal. Yes, steal. Read these words the fast way. Get ready. Play. Yes, play. Get ready. Must. Yes, must. Let's read these words the fast way without making a mistake. Get ready. Kite. Yes, kite. Get ready. Kick. Yes, kick. Get ready. Steal. Yes, steal. Get ready. Play. Yes, play. Get ready. Must. Yes, must. Open your book up to lesson 60 on page 150.
Never see it coming. You think I'm joking? If we turn against each other based on divisions of race or religion,
Come on, try getting it out.
Ding, 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 ding. And fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Why, God?